Discussion over Obamacare, the assumption that government or someone else, maybe some insurance company, should pay for our health care. It's a right, they say. But think about how this perverts incentives. What if we bought food the way we pay for health care? What would that be like? I'd buy steak after steak. Why not? My insurance company is paying for most of it. Why should I get hamburger? I'll just get the finest cuts of steak. And lots of them. Well, this seems crazy. And yet, that's how we buy our health care. Betsy McCaughey, former Lieutenant Governor of New York, actually read through all this. This requires that basically everybody get everything.
Everything. Not steak, not that quality. But the law requires that everyone have the one-size-fits-all government-designed benefit package. It has to have all 10 categories in it. So the 50-year-old couple, they've got to pay for maternity care. And the straight arrow, he has to pay for inpatient substance abuse treatment.
The president says you might need that. He wants everyone to be protected.
The assumption is that we are too stupid to choose our own health insurance. That's why right now, millions of people who were promised they could keep their health plan if they liked it are being herded out of those plans. You can almost hear the whip cracking in the background.
Because the new plans include all this stuff.
Oh, yes. And suddenly, the Washington bureaucrats and people like Kathleen Sebelius have changed the promise. It's not you can keep your plan if you like it. It's you had a plan that was garbage. It was a scam, and you were too stupid to know it, so now we're giving you the package that we know is right.
Which costs a lot more.
Of course it does. Of course it does, because it includes all these things you don't need, but they want you to have it, not because you're going to use those services, because you're going to put your money in there so they can spend your money taking care of somebody else. And yet, for example, colonoscopies. A old man doesn't need that kind of, quote, free preventive care. And being forced to pay for colonoscopy feels almost as bad as having to get one.
Well, but we got to cover the people who do need it. Get the healthy to pay for the sick. It sounds kind.
But that's not how this law was sold.
True.
The president knew that to sell this law, he had to say, you can keep what you have if you like it. Let's just take care of the uninsured. It was a scam from the beginning.
And as the ugly reality of central planning is now being revealed, the left continues to run celebrations of how great Obamacare is, especially for you women. Care will be free. Well, when you pay nothing for something, you overuse it.
Where's the tooth fairy? They're suggesting that there is a tooth fairy. But none of that is free, John. It's included up front in your premium. And the reason men's premiums are doubling is that they're paying for it even though they don't use it.
So let's go to the president's promise about the cost. When he was campaigning, he repeatedly said, I sounded sincere, your insurance premiums will go down.
We're going to lower your premiums by $2,500 per family per year.
Think he believes?
He sell used cars. That must be what he did before. He sounds like a demagogue. It's very unbecoming of the president.
You don't think the central planners really thought somehow by including the young people?
Double. There's a reason. These premiums include $100 billion in new taxes that insurance companies are passing on. So when you write your premium check every month, it includes a big chunk to Uncle Sam. And, of course, it includes paying for this big benefit package, only a little bit of which may be relevant to your life.
Let's play another commercial from the incredible Thanks Obamacare website. It starts with hearts beat for Obamacare, then it goes to history. Costs were rising sharply. But then in 2009, something wonderful happened. But that was Obamacare, but bad people, that's you, Betsy, you were angry, you spread misinformation, clouded the truth, said there'd be rationing. But health care won out. Yippee, Obamacare.
You forgot the end of the story. Over half this law is paid for by cuts to Medicare. Hospitals are already laying off nurses. The care is being spread thinner. This plan, unfortunately, lowers the standard of care. That's why I said the steak is not what's going in your shopping cart. And it puts government in charge of your care. And it takes away something as precious as life itself, your liberty.
And what we libertarians want is more individual decisions, but that means people pay for more of their health care themselves. People don't want to do that. They've been programmed to say somebody else should pay.
Well, by the way, people are going to be paying for a lot of their health care themselves. Take a look at the deductibles in these plans. A $5,000 deductible in the bronze plan and a $3,000 deductible in the silver plan. That's for an individual. Those deductibles are so high that young people are never going to get a nickel back.
But there's these zero copay, free birth control, etc.
Check the details. It's not a good deal.
Thank you, Betsy McCaughey. If you'd like to keep this conversation going on Facebook or Twitter, you can use that hashtag ObamaScare to let people know what you think. Coming up, something I like has happened because of this law. It's not the celebrity pitches for Obamacare like this one, although we'll get to those too. But I was surprised that Obamacare may have accomplished good.